Lisa Trevor might be the saddest character in all of Resident Evil, because before the monsters, before the experiments, before the screams beneath the Spencer mansion, Lisa Trevor was only around 14 years old when Umbrella took her. Just a child. Her father, George Trevor, was the architect who designed the Spencer mansion for Oswell E. Spencer. But once the mansion was complete, Spencer decided the Trevor family knew too much about what was hidden beneath it, so Umbrella erased them. Lisa and her mother, Jessica Trevor, were kidnapped and dragged into the underground laboratories beneath the mansion. No trial, no escape, no mercy. And this is where the nightmare truly began. At only 14 years old, Lisa became one of Umbrella's first human experiment subjects for the progenitor virus, decades before the Raccoon City outbreak ever happened. The virus should have killed her almost immediately, but somehow, Lisa survived, again and again. Every experiment that should have ended her life only twisted her body further. Umbrella scientists became obsessed with her because her body kept adapting in impossible ways. So they continued. More injections, more surgeries, more torture, year after year. One of the darkest details most fans don't realize is that Lisa was forced to watch her own mother slowly disappear from the experiments too. Jessica Trevor eventually died from the testing, but Lisa's mind had already shattered from the trauma and mutations. She could no longer understand death properly, so deep inside that broken monster. The little girl was still searching for her mother. That's why Lisa began attaching faces to herself. Not because she was evil, because she believed one day she might finally find her mother's face again. Imagine how horrifying that really is. A terrified 14-year-old girl trapped underground for decades, mentally frozen in grief, endlessly searching for the only person who ever loved her. Even worse, Umbrella never saw Lisa as human anymore. Researchers referred to her like an object, a specimen, something to study. But despite all the mutations, traces of Lisa's humanity never fully disappeared. When she finally discovers her mother's skull beneath the mansion, Lisa lets out one of the most heartbreaking cries in Resident Evil history. Not rage, not hatred, pain. Almost like, for one brief second, that little girl finally understood the truth. Her mother had been dead the entire time, and she had been alone for decades. That's what makes Lisa Trevor so tragic. Nemesis was engineered to kill. Mr. X was designed to hunt. Birkin destroyed himself with obsession. But Lisa Trevor, she was just a scared child whose life was stolen from her by Umbrella.